Hello, guys, and welcome to a new episode of What Wow Podcast. Right here with my buddy Chris.
How are you guys doing?
How you doing today? You know you can move this shit around, right?
I
So
should.
you don't have to. Yeah, because I always see you. You're like, ugh, you know.
I'm a natural sloucher.
Yeah, there you go. I'm a natural sloucher too, man.
I gotta fix my posture.
Fix my posture. Yeah, él también. Él también.
Messages on Facebook telling me I have to. There's apparently a thing you can put. It goes around your shoulder.
It's like a brace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It holds it back.
Yeah. I know. I should get something like that too. I have horrible fucking posture. And these fucking chairs don't help either. You know, if we were like an actual real podcast, we would have like professional chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just your shit apartment.
Not my fucking shitty apartment. That has a new color, by the way.
It does look different.
It does look way different now.
Yeah.
You even helped paint it, you bitch. I remember. You even helped me out. Like the shittier parts, that was you. All the parts that look like crap, that was you.
Where it's uneven, and I just sort of gave up halfway. Yep.
So how's it been going on the state of emergency?
Oh, is it not a state of emergency though, right?
No, it's not anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But Chile's still
Everything seems the
classified
same.
internationally as level 2 of danger.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! And which one's level 1? Isn't
Level
that
1's like United
Syria?
States or
okay.
Because level 1, like the most first world countries, and now Chile's dropped down to like Bosnia. It's not like that level.
Oh God! So yesterday they burnt down a Mickey D's. It was right next to your house.
It's
actually.
fucking right where I live.
So you live right around there, like Santa Lucia.
Yeah.
So what did they actually burn down? Was it only the Mickey D's?
Thanks for your not concerned message.
Yeah.
You said it like.
I did. I told you.
Yeah, but it was like, nah, you weren't concerned. You're just like, hey, your neighborhood's blowing up, right?
Yeah. I was like, are you okay? That's why I asked you. I said, are you okay? Because I noticed that your neighborhood is like going to shit.
Yeah.
Basically. So
It
you live in a war zone.
That's what
Like
it
the
felt
president
Holy
says.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
You're in a war zone.
I'm a warrior.
Yeah. So how was it though? So they burned it all down? Mickey D's was burned down?
Yeah, I'm gonna start listing them off.
Okay.
In descending, the worse it gets, it's gonna get worse and worse. Starting with Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell got fucked too?
That's the best thing on my block.
Yeah, I know. I fucking love Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's like surprisingly good.
Yeah, it is surprisingly good for how cheap it is.
Then I'd say drop it to Doggies, level a little worse.
Yeah, I hate fucking doggies.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, okay. So that one also got burnt.
I also got fucked. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Then McDonald's. Then Fashion Park.
Fashions Park.
Fashions
Okay.
Park.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever been to one of those.
I was like, we had a Fashions Park.
I don't think I've ever been to a fashions park. Have you?
A fascist park?
A fascist park.
I've been to many fascist parks.
No, a fashions park. Have you ever been to? I remember once when I got my phone, well, an old phone, another number that I had. I remember there was this bitch that always called me and like, can I talk to, I don't know, like some name, Juanita Gonzalez. I'm like, no, why? She's like, oh, because we're calling you from Fashions Park and you owe me money, you know? And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to.
No.
You know, like
Really?
the person must have given like a fake number,
Okay.
or she already doesn't own this number. It's me. Please stop calling me. They would call me every single day in the morning, even.
From Fashions Park.
Yeah, from Fashions Park. So when I saw it getting burnt down, I was like, yes.
Because she ain't calling me now, Juanita.
Yeah, you ain't calling me anymore, bitch. No, I remember that she would call me, and I remember that they wouldn't believe me. They would be like, can I talk to whatever? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck she is, man. You call me every day. Please write down that this is not the number.
Oh, no.
You know? And they were like, yeah, don't worry, we'll do that. And then the next day, they would call me again.
I'm not going to call you this time, big boy.
Yeah, and usually I'm like a pretty laid back person. I'm like, no, listen, you know what? You made a mistake. I don't know, or, you know, wrong number. But then they just got on my nerves, man. They were calling me every fucking single day and in the morning. And it was a time where I used to work at night. So fuck, you know, getting called in the morning. 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, God.
Well, fuck that establishment.
Yeah, fuck them. So I'm happy it got burnt down. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's so funny that we have to say that too. Like, no, I'm not actually. Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case people are thinking.
They're going to say, oh, but there's people that work there.
Yeah,
Okay,
of
yeah,
course.
it sucks.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's never a good day when stuff gets burned down where you live.
No, not really.
Under any circumstance.
So how was the smoking shit? Was it unbearable?
It's bad, man. I have to like sit there when I'm looking at my computer in my apartment or watching Netflix, like with a lemon next to me. At all
God,
times.
really?
Yeah.
You have to have all day with the lemon.
Yep.
Carry a lemon with you at all times.
Me chupo el limón.
Sí.
It's gonna be a new thing in Chile.
Chupando el limón.
Me sapo el limón.
Te sapo el chupo. Because I remember a while back, like a couple of months ago, I remember there was a fire. It was a Chinese place that got burnt. for, I'm telling you, months ago. It was like an actual fire, like an accident. It was like 3 blocks away. And man, I remember here, the smell, the fucking smoke, it was fucking toxic, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Really
God,
toxic.
How much
So I
fucked
can't
up
even
stuff have I
imagine.
inhaled.
Yeah.
Oh man, my life expectancy has gone down like 3 years.
Down, yeah. Actually, you know that, because you've been to the protests also, right? You know that after that you have to drink like chamomile tea and whatever the fuck?
No.
I was reading up on something that if you actually inhale like tear gas, you have to drink chamomile, I think, or some fucking weird shit.
Really?
Yeah, some shit that I never drink like on my own.
I did look at studies of tear gas, and
Yeah.
like exposure is not good for your respiratory system.
No, of course not.
Like long term. Yeah.
No, it totally fucks you up. I wear, I don't know how you call it, like a mouthpiece?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wear one of those when I go to the protests, because otherwise it's just unbearable.
When you're out protesting.
Yeah, I wear that, and I take my bottle of water with fucking baking soda and lemon, and I spray it on the face of people.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, there are some people that will be like, they're dying, and you just go, you
Yeah?
know? Yeah, because I have it like the Windex. It was like,
I've seen some people like that, man.
Yeah.
You guys are lifesavers.
yeah, we're saving people's lives. Oh man, I know. God, fuck tear gas, man. It's horrible.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, and I think it's getting like peppery, more peppery. It's gotten worse.
Isn't that the case though? I've also felt that a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's maybe because I've been inhaling it so much that I just feel it worse, or have they actually made it more toxic?
They're like putting like more juice in it or something.
More pepper juice.
More pepper.
More pepper spray.
I don't know what it is.
Have you ever gotten? No, of course not. You've never gotten sprayed by pepper spray, right?
Not intentionally.
No.
But before, a few times in my university, like there were like giant riots after we won football games. And the police would show up and they had some pepper spray. So I got like a little whiff of it a few times.
Just a whiff of it.
Just a whiff, but nothing close to what I've fucking gotten over the past 2 weeks here.
Yeah.
12 or 10 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But tell me something. Isn't pepper spray it's supposed to go in your eyes and that it like totally fucks up your eyes?
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, like if you want to be a policeman in the United States, in order to go through their initiation, they get a full shot of pepper spray, and it fucks them up for like 2 days straight.
Fuck
it
you,
stays in
really?
their system, yeah. They get sprayed in the eye and they just cry it out for like 15 minutes, and then it fucks them up for like.
Yeah, I remember, what was it? I think it was Reno 911.
What a great show.
Yeah, did you ever watch it?
Of course.
It was great. Yeah, I loved it too. I remember there was one where they put fucking pepper spray on one of these guys.
Okay.
You know, like just for a joke, like, let's fuck him up with pepper spray. But it's like, he
really fucks him up.
He really, really fucks him up. Like, he didn't find it funny at all. You know? God.
That was a good show.
It was a really good show. Whatever happened to it? Well, I mean, it must
They made the movie, and that destroyed the show.
There's a movie. I've never seen it.
The Reno 911 movie. They go to Miami.
Yeah?
They moved from Reno, Nevada to Miami, yeah.
Is it fucked?
Dude, it's just hard to make a full movie from like a sketch kind of show like that.
Exactly.
There's not enough material.
No.
It feels forced, yeah.
I remember there were like small sketches. If nobody has ever seen it, Reno 911 is like about a group of cops, right? Which is like
It's like
just
Fuerzas
sketches.
Especiales if it was funny.
Fuerza Especial if it was actually good. Yeah. Yeah,
Well-
it's supposed to be like cops that do like funny shit.
Yeah.
I remember one where they were following like some fucking guy, and then they get like to the border. Did you see it? It was like, it said like, I don't know, welcome to Mississippi.
Oh, the guy just gets away.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, fuck you. And they're like, oh man, oh fuck, we can't catch him. Because the
damn.
jurisdiction.
Yeah, yeah.
It was awesome. Oh god.
Like the guy, Lieutenant Dangle.
Lieutenant Dangle.
He always had like
Oh,
short
God.
shirts.
Short shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. And he would get like his boots,
And
specially ordered.
There was a guy that was daydreaming when he was driving. I remember there was one that he was driving. I was like, oh, sorry there. I was just daydreaming. Like, you're driving though. Yeah, don't worry. He went drunk driving and shit. It was awesome. Yeah, I didn't know they had a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
A movie would have fucked him up. So, did you watch Karol Dance's video?
Yeah, cutting right to the
Of course
chase.
you have.
God, I've watched it. Yeah,
God, I've seen it twice.
feels great.
I kind of feel like I should make a video about it, but I don't know.
Oh, you should.
I don't know.
I want to
man.
make a song.
You want to make a song about him?
I made a 10-second song from my last YouTube video. It was just chupa lo Karol dance, chupa lo Karol dance, chupa chupa lo Karol.
God, but have you seen the whole video?
I mean, I've gone through most of it.
Okay,
bits and pieces.
Because it's like 22 minutes.
Like what can he say? How in depth can he go?
I know, right? I just watched it again, not too long ago. It must have been like an hour ago when I watched it again.
Can we put it on?
Sure, if you want. You want to play like some pieces of it?
Here we go.
Here we go, Carol. I love
Pareciera
it.
tonto.
I love it when he says, and then they uploaded news que era una página de memes. I just think that he doesn't. Go on.
And the other great one too, and he's like, mis conocidos mandándome mensajes como si yo tuviera una enfermedad terminal.
God, it's so funny.
But it's so matter of fact. It's like so sobered his response.
Yeah, I just wonder, does he not see like how fucking funny it is for some reason?
Like it's not a logical thing. Like he's trying.
No.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I like the meme thing, and then he calls people on the phone like, "Hey, so you said I was a degenerate. I would like to know why." And they just hang up on him, obviously.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, see, didn't want to answer."
Pareciera tonto.
And I love the part where he says that there's somebody that says that Karol Dance is a cancer to society.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you got to be careful with that. I've known a lot of people that have suffered through cancer, and they would not like to be compared. You know, like, come on, buddy, really? You know? Is that all you got? Like, fucking, I don't know. If I were him, I would just not have said anything, ever.
Yeah.
I would have never made this fucking video.
Or he could have said something like, shoot, guys, like, I know it. I'm kind of a jackass. Like, I'm laughing too at this ridiculousness. Like, he has to laugh at himself somehow. And I feel like he doesn't do that at all. He just gives more fuel to the fire with this video.
Exactly. Now, like, now people are feeling like they got to make fun of him even more.
Yeah.
Because he makes it sound like so terrible. He's like, oh my God, you know, it's so bad for me. And then he says something like, I had gone to Mexico to meet up with a TV producer. You know, like, come on, man. Like, you haven't suffered at all for anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I had to travel to Mexico to meet with this TV producer. And then, you know, it's hard when they ask you, Karol Dance, why do people say that you're a degenerate? I mean, it's so funny.
No.
It's just so funny, man.
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Okay, find another gold nugget.
Minute 11. Come on, Karol Dance.
Come on, Karol Dance doesn't want to be played.
Muchas mujeres.
Yeah. Did you see the part where he shows like his, he talks about, so supposedly somebody says that he has in his bathroom, he has like a mosaic of just photos of him with girls.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah, and he's like,
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Me neither. And he's like, no, that is completely false. You know, I don't know why. Actually, here it is. And he actually shows it. And he has like one of his walls is just like with pictures of himself. And he's like, maybe it's weird, everything you want, you know, but hey, it's my house. And in my house, I can do whatever I want, you know?
No way.
I swear, man.
He shows that?
Yeah, he shows that. It's just pictures of him and like newspaper cutouts, you know?
He's like a younger Lucho Jara.
Yeah,
He's like becoming
and
the new
Lucho
Lucho Jara.
Jara is like he's like backing him up.
I looked at the note. I looked at the people who responded.
Yeah, Lucho Jara just gave him like a round of applause.
Yeah. And like, if Lucho Jara's on your side right now, like maybe it's not the guy you want in this
exactly,
moment.
because Lucho Jara also went through something like that. There was a time that a lot of people hated on him too.
Said I love Lucho Jara, and that's when I got invited to Mucho Gusto. Because I was a dumb gringo. I was like, me encanta Lucho Jara.
Really?
Yeah.
And you went to Mucho Gusto?
You did make Karol Dance through Mucho Gusto when he was interviewing people in the street. This was like a year. This is last August. A year ago. And yeah, I was jogging, and they were interviewing people in the street, and I just showed up like, quiero aparecer en el show. Me gusta mucho la cultura chilena. And they were like, yeah, okay, next segment. Come here. And so then I started talking to them, and I was like, quiero dar un mensaje a todos los chilenos, y también a mejor cantante del mundo, Lucho Jara. And their like studio exploded, like of them noises from the commentators.
Really?
Yeah. I'll show you the clip afterwards, man. Then they invited me back to the studio to meet Lucho Jara. I'm not even kidding you. Yeah, totally real.
Okay. And how was that?
He kind of knew I was fucking with him. But But he was still very nice about it. Like, oye, hijo. And he like grabbed me by like the mandible. Like,
okay.
Oye, qué bueno conocerte, hijo. Que no. He didn't know anything about me like 2 hours earlier until I just fucked around in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he kind of knew that you were fucking around, though.
Oh, he knew I was fucking with him.
Yeah, he didn't actually believe that you loved him. Like
I was saying, like, it's me, sueño estar aquí con Lucha Hara. And they just let me, like, that day, I said goodbye to the show. Like, with all the people there. Pati Maldonado. Joaquin Mendez. The whole fucking team. And, yeah, I was the one that was like, muchas gracias por ver, mucho gusto hoy. Saludos de nosotros. Y nos vemos para el próximo episodio.
No way, really?
Yeah,
holy shit,
wild.
They should have hired you.
Then they invited me back the next day, but for me, like, I was just improvising that whole time.
Exactly.
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it was like, okay, Gringo, we need you back. We're going to give you a 1 minute segment right here where you have to be a fake tour guide and invite people and say this and this and this. And they gave me this, like, kind of this shitty script. And I was like, this isn't fun for me. Like, it was funny because I was fucking with you. Now when I'm, like, part of your team, it's like, it's not the same.
And were they going to pay you?
No, they didn't pay me at any time.
Fuck them, then.
Yeah, they put my Instagram up the first time. I got 1,000 followers for not that big a deal. And then the second time, they forgot to put my Instagram up.
Oh,
So,
poor them.
Yeah, I was there for like 5 days. I had to like cancel work that day, and they didn't put my fucking Instagram up. Fuck you, mucho gusto.
Yeah.
I swear to God, there was a moment. I remember Karol Dance when they invited me back to the studio with them.
Yeah.
And I just had I was going for a jog. So I was in like shitty shorts and just a normal shirt. And I looked at Karol Dance and I was like, damn, man, you got this like, tenía un traje así como súper bien puesto. Y yo con esta ropa de la calle, parezco como terrible weón. And I remember he said like word for word, he's like, porque soy un chileno rico y tú un gringo pobre. And
Did he actually say that?
Yes, and he wasn't even laughing about it. It wasn't even wink wink.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a total ass then.
He's a total prick.
There you go. Because see that he's asking, like, if anybody has, in the video, he says, if anybody has proof of me, you know, being a dickhead, then by all means, you know.
I didn't record him saying it.
No, of course not.
And I laughed at the time because I was like, that's such a ridiculous thing to say to somebody. So I like laughed it off. I was like, this is insane. But I remember saying that word for word, yeah.
Wow. What a jackass.
Yeah.
He sounds like a douchebag.
But he knows a lot of stuff.
Yeah?
He actually has a lot of knowledge about stuff.
Okay.
Like
So he's still a douchebag, though.
He's a total prick, but he knows a fuck ton of information. Yeah. And I think he's good at like, give Karol Dance the script. You got like 2 minutes to be ready, and he'll like make it sound. He'll iron out the details of something and make it sound okay. And he's a good presenter.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he's good at what he does, but he kind of sucks.
But he's a prick, yeah.
And he's a degenerate.
He's a degenerate. A bastard.
A bastard degenerate. It's so funny, man. The whole meme thing. I remember that we were talking about Karol Dance a while back, and I was like, I remember that I didn't know what started it all. So apparently there's this girl that wrote like on her Instagram. He reads it even in the video.
Yeah.
He's like, here's somebody that says, you know, that I did something, and about the oral sex that he had like live. Did you see that?
No.
So this guy, I guess he was doing like an interview or something like that, like a Skype call, if you will.
Okay.
And then he had somebody giving him head while he was doing it.
Karol Dance?
Yeah. I swear.
What?
He had a woman
And he
blowing
played-
him. Yeah.
He played it?
Yeah, you can look at. No, he didn't show it now, but he actually admitted to it because at first he was like, "No, that's what you think." But you can see like sometimes he's like laughing and then he does, and you can see like the girl's hair, man.
No, that's so fucked up.
I know, it's
That's so
totally
creepy,
fucked up.
man.
You know, like yeah, like why?
Who is he Skyping?
I don't remember, man. I mean, I'd have to look it up, but it actually happened. And at first he was like, "No, that didn't happen. You know, you guys are, you know, really creative. You have a wild imagination." But now in this video, he's like, "That is a mistake that will follow me for the rest of my life." Like, come on, you got a blowjob, buddy. You know?
But I'd rather be known as the guy who gets a blowjob and is weird than
Yeah,
just
exactly.
a total freak show that I am right now.
You know, but that kind of makes him a degenerate because, okay, to be honest, if it was his girlfriend or if he paid somebody to do it, like, what goes across your head for you to be like, okay, listen, so I'm going to be giving an interview live and I want you to blow me meanwhile.
And don't worry about it, it's Canal 13.
You know, like what's going through his head? Is he thinking like, man, I'm so awesome. I'm giving an interview and I'm getting sucked off.
Dude, I don't
could
even
that
know.
be it?
I have no idea.
You know,
man.
like he has pictures of himself in his fucking house, man.
That's some Michael Jackson shit.
The newspaper clippings of himself. That's like, did you ever watch 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams? The one where he's like a psycho, that he works at a 1 hour photo thing?
No, I'd say one.
Okay, so he has like cut out, it's Buffalo Bill shit.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like
it puts the lotion on its
the
skin.
or it's against the hose again. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Here, let me look. Karol
Oh, dude, what a
Dance. I don't know. Sexual, maybe? I don't know, like how to search for it. But yeah, here it is. Hold on. Look, this is it. Oh, God. See?
I see some movement.
Oh, God,
I see some
yeah.
movement.
No, and there's a point where you can see like her head.
Oh no!
I swear. You can see like hair. You can't tell if it's female or male, but you can see like a hair. No, and I think he's actually working.
He's on his live radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not even like an interview. It's just him, like, you know, being an asshole.
At some point, he has like the Chilean public like such under his spell. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Exactly. But I mean, that must be what he thinks.
Yeah.
You know, but again, so this obviously makes you a degenerate.
That's a weirder one. I mean,
Yeah.
there was one where guys like, I saw Karol Dance grabbing this girl by the pussy live,
Yeah.
and then I saw the clip and it's like he accidentally.
Yeah.
Put
That
his
one you can
hand in
tell
it.
is totally accidental.
Yeah. This one, that's something different.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they say, okay, you're a degenerate, but at the same time, you get people to blow you while you're doing a live show. That is some degenerate shit.
That's some really generous shit.
You know, it is degenerate
It's,
shit. Like, so what's the deal, buddy? You know, like,
You just wait.
embrace the meme.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, you should just embrace
He's
it.
got to embrace it. He's got to tell it like, yeah, you know what? Soy Karol Dance y me lo chupo. Or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, something weird.
Something like that, yeah. Man. So that is some degenerate, you know, like people that jerk off in public, that's degenerate shit.
Yeah.
You know, you go flashing your dick around, that's degenerate shit. And, you know, getting a blowjob on live radio, it's pretty degenerate if you ask me. I know I've never done it.
Or while you're filming.
Yeah, imagine, like, I'm doing a YouTube video. Hey, guys, I was going, you know.
¿Ustedes saben lo mal que es Calculator? Whatever that is.
Taquillators. Did you ever watch that movie?
Calculator. I just started seeing a few clips. It's real bad.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Man, I mean, it's horrible, but it's awesome.
I'm realizing, like, Chile does have, even though there's a lot of bad stuff in Chile,
Uh-huh.
it's really watchable.
Yeah.
It's like fun bad. Yeah.
It's fun bad. Yeah, there you go.
That scene where he's like putting his hands up for the UFO.
Oh, God, yeah, that's the end of it.
Oh, okay.
And it's a fucking UFO that you can tell it cost him like 3 lucas.
Yeah. What's it about?
I couldn't tell you. To be honest, I couldn't tell you what the fuck Taquillator is about. There is like this subplot about some guys that are being like chased by the federal government or something.
Yeah.
But also it has like a lot of Luis Dimas just singing.
Okay.
You know, and then there's this guy. Taquillator is supposed to be like his cab driver. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, it's I don't know. It just
And it's
makes
a cult classic in Chile.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just a classic because it's so bad and because it took them forever. I don't know if you see like the whole movie, there are shots where you can tell that like
They've aged?
months have passed.
Oh, really?
You know, like in one shot he looks one way and then the other one he's like way fatter and balder. You know, yeah.
Are you serious?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I really want to see it.
You should watch like all of it.
It's the room of Chile.
It is the Chilean room. For real. It just makes no sense. There's a part where he talks about Star Wars to another guy on a boat. You know, like I don't know. It's like I don't know.
But it's watchable terrible. Yeah.
It's watchable terrible. You should do it. You should watch it like with friends and you should drink a shot of something every time Luis Dimas sings.
Okay.
Because he sings the whole fucking movie.
No.
You know, and there's no reason for him to be singing, and then at the end he dies. Like it's so weird. You just it's like like you gotta live it.
All right.
I can't tell you about it. You gotta experience it for yourself.
I really want to experience this film, man.
Yeah.
Of all the bad movies I've watched, I've seen some, some like fun. I mean, I would say Troll 2 is my favorite bad movie.
Troll 2 is awesome also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's horrible.
Just terrible. And then I'm watching the clips now for this upcoming video. Mm-hmm. Bacán.
Bacán.
As bad as it is, it's fun to watch.
It's fun because it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like artfully bad.
Artfully bad, you know, and all the fucking the Dutch shots for some fucking reason.
Dutch shots.
Yeah, they're all, you know, like all these Dutch fucking shots. I don't know why. And it's all like most of the shows like that. I'm up to like season 8, and it's always the same.
That's so wild.
It has to be like
you've absorbed 8 seasons of Bagan.
Yeah.
You haven't missed an episode.
No,
from
not
the
yet.
8 seasons.
I
man.
mean, on YouTube there are some that are not available.
Has
There are
anybody
some-
else done this, by the way? I don't think anybody else has consumed as much Bagan as you. Not even the actors.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know of anybody that has actually watched all of it.
You might be the first person.
I might be the first and the last.
You only hope.
Yeah,
You only hope.
because it's just horrible. Yeah, and the fucking camera is always like that, so it has to be like a stylish decision. But I don't know why they would do that though.
I don't know.
And the kids, they all act terrible.
All the acting is bad. It's just everything's so perfectly bad.
Yeah.
I like it. That
What
they
about the
try.
subtitles? What do you think about the subtitles?
Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Como tú, like you.
Like you, yeah, they
dog.
translated his name.
The dog's name.
Like you got hit by a car.
And then when the dog's laying there, and you can tell like the
That
dog's
he's
just
breathing.
sleeping. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see breathing. And then they pick it up, and his head's just moving. And
Yeah.
it's like it's so clearly
It's
alive.
so clearly alive, yeah.
Like we're gonna go bury Como tú now.
But you know what? You should see. Fuck, it's just that I don't remember. Like if I look through my notes, because I've been watching all of them and I take notes of every episode. So I got like season 4, episode 5, minute something, and I write something down.
Yeah.
You know, like I got this whole fucking notebook full of this shit. And there are like 3 or 4 episodes where Como Tu's starting to bitch out, you know, and he's like he's acting like a fucking mutt. So sometimes they'll be walking over to Como Tu, and they'll show him and they'll edit the video in a way that it sounds like he's being aggressive. You know, it's like, "Brr," you know, and the kids are like, oh, Como Tu, you know, he almost bit me. But you can clearly see that he does not even bark. You know, it's so funny. And they put like, "Rawr," you know, but you can tell like his mouth is just right there, you know, and you can tell that they just sped up the footage a little bit so it would look like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, the dog kind of twitches a little bit, but then they just speed it up and it sounds like, oh, like he took a lunge, you know?
Oh, man.
But it's so funny. And it's like, he's not barking, you know? He's not,
Those
oh,
fucking
man.
Quiltros can't act, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
fucking
says the same thing.
Yeah.
Quiltros can't act.
Quiltros. What is the word for quiltro? Is it mutt?
Mutt.
No,
Yeah,
it's a mutt, right?
A fucking mutt.
A fucking mutt. There you go. Word of the day. Mutt.
Yeah.
M-U-T-T.
That's a good one.
Un quiltro. Yeah. A fucking mutt.
The fucking Karol Dance.
I remember that I had a friend of mine when I went to school that he would call certain girls mutts. To him, like the pretty girls were blonde or had clear eyes. Everything else, era mina quiltro.
No.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
she's a mutt.
Yeah.
She had dark hair.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I said, no.
That's some Nazi shit.
Yeah, it was like, no, esta mina no, muy quiltrito. You know, like to him, they had to be blonde. And he was a fucking ugly motherfucker, too.
But how many blonde, blue-eyed girls like are in Chile?
No, not many. I mean, if you go Las Condes and shit like that, then yeah, you know, but...
Yeah, I've seen like 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, actual blondes and blue eyes? No.
Legit.
Legit, yeah. Yeah, they're not from here, obviously. We're all Mapuche. But yeah, he was like, he liked them like that. You know? And all the rest were quiltrito.
Yeah,
And I would look,
quiltrito.
you would see like genuinely attractive women, well, girls back when, because we were in school. And you would be like, nah, muy quiltrito.
Nah.
Like, get the fuck out here, man. I just think, we all thought that he just said that just to justify the fact that he never was with anybody. You know, so I guess he could get around.
That's
like,
exactly
no.
it. You put the filter so high,
Yeah.
so he always has a reason to be alone.
Yeah. So it's like, so how come you don't have a girlfriend? Nah, you know, I just like him this way. Bullshit. You know? I just think that he just so funny.
You gotta justify being alone somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Quiltrito. Yeah, mutt.
You
Word.
fucking mud.
You fucking
That's
mutt.
like something Joe Pesci says, isn't it? You fucking mud.
Yeah, he could. It sounds like Joe Pesci.
Mm.
Yo, when is The Irishman coming out? Isn't it like in November?
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming. I think November 5th is when I read.
Oh, so it should be soon.
It's gotten as the best reviews ever.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I really want to watch
It's
it.
99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Uh-huh.
Not that Rotten Tomatoes matters that much.
No, of course not.
But all the reviews, though, within that 99%, were like crazy. It's like 3.5 out of 4, 4 out of 4. Best thing Scorsese's done, like, since Goodfellas.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, because he got them all together. I know that it was really hard for them to get Joe Pesci.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember once that I saw, it was something that was called like the Man Awards or something like that.
Okay.
You know, the patriarchy. And it was like, I don't know, it was like some televised shit. you know, best.
Like the Man Show? Man
Kinda
Awards.
like, yeah, but the Man Show, but it wasn't by them. It was something
Okay.
like the Man Awards.
If there was a Man Show in Chile, you'd be the first guy to be the host.
Yeah, if there
You
was the
fucking
Man
be the
Show.
guy.
I'd
Yeah.
love to. But did you ever watch the Man Show? I don't think they ever aired it here.
Not in Chile?
Not in Chile. I'm pretty sure not. I could be wrong.
Yeah, watch the Man Show.
Yeah, it was them like
It's like
chugging
Joe
beer.
Rogan's. Before Joe Rogan was after, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel, Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like chugging beer and women jumping on trampolines.
Women
and just
jumping on trampolines. Yeah.
being shameless
objectified.
men. Yeah.
Being objectified. Yeah, I remember they would eat beer. I mean, they would eat beer. They would drink beer and eat pizza and shit.
And every episode they do a toast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Man Show.
Um,
So it was like the Man Awards or something. So Bob De Niro comes out, and he receives like an award, I guess, for Goodfellas. It must have been.
Okay.
And then he brings out Joe Pesci, who looks like really, really skinny and like really small, right next to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Here I am with my buddy Joe Pesci," and he's like, "You know, because you're gonna do The Irishman, right?" And he's like, he just won't talk. And I know, and I know for a fact that it took them forever, because I don't know what the fuck happened to Joe Pesci.
He fell off the earth, man.
Yeah, he just suddenly stopped appearing in movies. I remember that he had like the whole mobster thing, you know, like Casino, Goodfellas, and then he went,
Even Home Alone, he was pretty
Home
much a
Alone, he was
mobster.
pretty much a mobster, you know. But then he started appearing on fucking shit shows, like what was this one called? Lethal Weapon. He was in Lethal Weapon, I think in the fourth one.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was like the comic relief.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he just disappeared. He must have hated. I remember that I even saw him on Tales from the Crypt, even. And then suddenly he just disappeared. I don't know why, because Joe Pesci was fucking good.
That character though, like, wasn't that sustainable. Like, he can't do that now. Like what he was doing back in Goodfellas.
Why not?
He could. He just doesn't look. Now he looks like he's like kind of almost doesn't look crippled, but he's really old now. To do that, like, hey,
No,
fuck
of
you.
course.
Hey, where's the fucking broad? I'm trying to fuck a broad here.
Yeah, no, he couldn't do that. No.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
He's so,
Somebody get him to bed.
Yeah.
Go take a nap, Grandpa.
so that character wasn't sustainable. And then what
Right.
else? I'd be interested to see how he changed. As
Yeah,
an
me
actor.
too. Fuck, so when is it coming out? Now I got all
It's November
stoked.
5th.
Is it on the 5th? November 5th?
It's 3.5 hours long. 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours
Yeah.
long. Really?
Buckle up.
Buckle up for 3.5 hours.
Get ready for The Irishman.
Get ready for The Irishman. Title on screen. Netflix official site. I want to see when it's coming out. Yeah, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Fuck me. So when's it coming out? It doesn't say when it's coming out. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Netflix, for nothing. Do you think they're going to show them like on the theater? Because I know that they're going to play it in some theaters in the States. On select cinemas.
Only select theaters.
Yeah.
Because it's 3.5 hours. That's
Yeah.
they can't make that much money from it then.
It must...
Why wouldn't they put it in real theaters though? Just because of the length?
I mean, I guess it's because it's for Netflix, maybe?
That's fucked that they had to do it for Netflix, man.
But I mean, yeah, I know, right? What...
It's a Scorsese film. I feel like Netflix is like,
Exactly.
a Will Smith movie.
Yeah, totally.
Where he fights zombies. Like, okay, that goes to Netflix.
Yeah, you
Not
know,
a Scorsese
Adam Sandler.
film.
Not Scorsese, I know.
What the fuck? After he criticized Avengers,
Uh-huh.
then he goes and makes a movie for Netflix,
Yeah.
which like is the carnival of, like, you can be critical of a style of films, I guess, but he's not critical of the medium to show
True.
the films to. But he could also be critical of whatever. He got a deal on Netflix, so he's.
But I mean, do you think there's like a clause, like, okay, since you're going to do it for Netflix, then you can't put it on theaters? Because I know that the Breaking Bad movie also went to some select theaters.
There has to be some.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen here, though.
I think he's got to wait for it on Netflix.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to watch it on Netflix the fucking moment it comes out. Damn, there you go.
Yeah.
You know? But,
And then when I ask you, hey, did you see The Irishman? Yeah, I saw it 4 times.
yeah, I've seen it 5 times now. Yeah. Have you ever seen, what's the longest movie you've ever seen? Have you ever seen Once Upon a Time in America?
No, what the hell is that?
That one's like 4 hours, if not longer.
Eddie Murphy's Coming to America? What are you talking about?
No. Once Upon a Time in America. They're going to make a new Coming to America.
I saw.
With Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy. Speaking of people who disappeared. Eddie fucking
Yeah,
Murphy,
what the
man.
fuck happened to him?
He did Shrek?
Right, he was the donkey.
Yeah. And then he did like that heist movie, The Tower
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
with Ben Stiller, whatever. That was 2011. Hasn't done shit. Yeah.
No, it's not called Once Upon a Time in America. What the fuck is it called? Yeah, it is. Sergio Leone, yeah. There it is. Here, let me look for it. Runtime. I remember that it was fucking 3 hours and 49 minutes.
Oh.
And I know that he had to cut it down too.
Yeah.
Cause it's just a really, 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 really good movie, but it's just fucking almost 4 hours long, man.
It's like a book.
It's
I think, how do you produce that much?
I know,
How do
right?
you make that many scenes?
No, I guess it was Sergio Leone's last film, if I'm not mistaken. But it's really good. But again, it's like, fuck, man, almost 4 hours. It's like you actually have to plan for it.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, so today I'm gonna finish everything early, and then I'm gonna go watch Once Upon a Time in America, which is 3 hours and 49 minutes long.
I would make it like a 2 or 3 day thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think that there are some movies that you can't cut like that.
You guys got one
You gotta
one sitting.
watch all of
one
it.
sitting.
Yeah, one sitting. Yeah, there are some movies that you can get away with that, but I kind of feel that that's not one of them. It's like The Godfather, right? Like you can't, watch it in chunks. How long was The Wolf of Wall Street? Was that like 3 hours?
Yeah, I think it's close to 3 hours. Yeah.
But I didn't even notice it was 3 hours.
There's so
Did
much
you?
shit happening in that
Yeah.
film. Between
Yeah.
there's the women, the cocaine, the craziness over the top,
The dwarf launching
the dwarf launching, which didn't happen, by the way.
didn't happen.
Yeah.
It did happen.
What is the name of the guy that they based it?
Jordan Belfort.
Jordan Belfort, yeah. And they didn't actually launch midgets, but the employees did get blowjobs in the elevators.
Really?
That happened, yeah.
That
I'm sure
movie's so
Karol Dance
fucked.
would have loved to work there.
There you go. Yeah. Karol Dance is like our Jordan Belfort. There you go.
Yeah.
You
You degenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You degenerate.
And
yeah.
now it's gonna blow up in his face the
Yeah.
same way.
Who said fucking degenerate? It was Joe Pesci in Casino. Remember, there's a scene where there's this one guy that goes asks him money.
Yeah.
And he's like, you have a wife and kid at home, and you gamble away all the fucking money. You fucking degenerate. You fucking
This
degenerate.
podcast just went full circle,
I
and that
know.
was amazing.
And that was amazing. Yeah, we just got right to where we started at. Karol fucking Dance. Maybe we should go for a break now.
Okay.
And then we'll continue with more What We Have podcast. So we're back with more What We Have podcasts, along with Chris the Degenerate.
Hey, yo no he hecho ningún daño a nadie. Si yo veo un degenerado, yo no hago nada. Yo soy un cómplice.
It was so awesome, man. And then he talks about like how it's making the protest lose force or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you really?"
¿Eso es tu gran argumento?
Yeah, it's gonna be. There's a part.
So ridiculous.
There's a part where he says, "Really, are you gonna tell your kids after all this change that when you went out, you had a sign saying fuck Karol Dance? Really?
Yeah.
Was that how you helped with the revolution?" You know, like he's like guilt shaming you into it. You know, fucking taking you on a guilt trip just to make fun of for Karol Dance. But I think with that, before we continue, we should let people know that we wanted to have Lester today on the podcast.
We did.
We had invited him back.
We reached out to Lester.
We told him, please come back, buddy. Please.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I'd love to, but he couldn't make it
Because of said protests.
because of said protests, where people are yelling at Karol Dance instead of at the government. Yeah, he said something about like the fires in the subway or something.
Yo soy responsable por estos incendios. Imagine if he says that.
But Lester's a pretty buff guy. Like, how could he not, just because of some fucking subway, he can walk here.
But Lester could have gone through them. I think he said his future wifey wouldn't let him. His future wifey.
His future wifey would not let him come.
Couldn't have sound whiter for me to say. And for me anyway.
Future wifey. Wakey. Yeah. But
He
he's
said,
pretty-
and I quote, "Hey, my brother, I will not go for reasons of my future wifey." No, he didn't speak like that. He spoke like Lester speaks.
Okay, yeah. So she got concerned that something could happen to him.
Yeah.
But again, he's a pretty big guy, man.
He's gigantic.
He's fucking huge.
He could murder everybody.
He could murder everybody. He could take a fucking subway and then just heave it somewhere. Okay, but we were going to talk about the Halloween.
Halloween,
Because
yeah.
Halloween is tomorrow.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, me too.
a Halloween guy.
Are you a Halloween guy?
I
Do
think
you
Halloween's
enjoy
my
it?
favorite ones.
Really?
My favorite holidays. Yeah.
So, what do you usually do for Halloween? Just go out and drink?
Recently, I don't know. It depends upon the Halloween, but like United States, at least Halloween is so much fun. It is fun. I mean, it's being adopted here in Chile,
Uh-huh.
and I guess just a very commercial aspect of it.
Yeah.
Is adopted in Chile, so it's okay. But just like being little and being dressed up as like, I don't know. One year I was SpongeBob SquarePants. Mm-hmm. One year I was like a T-bone steak. Anything I said, my mom just fucking made it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but she would make it.
I was like, I want to be a steak this year. And she legit cut out, she's got a giant sponge, the size of my 10-year-old body, and cut out like, so that my body would fit inside of it, painted it red, put a T in it, and then the two sides connected, and I was a T-bone steak.
Why the fuck would you be a T-bone steak?
I don't know, because I fucking want to be a T-bone steak, man. Don't ask me those questions.
Yeah. Really?
Who the fuck, why wouldn't you want to be a T-bone steak? It's awesome.
True, yeah. So what are you today for Halloween? I'm a steak.
Nobody in my block was a steak, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody was a Power Ranger. I don't know.
I was Charles Chaplin when I was young. I remember.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Did you have the cane?
Yeah.
Cool.
I had all of that, the bow tie and everything.
Did you speak though?
No.
You didn't talk at all?
No, because I was a mute.
Perfect.
I would
Then
just
how'd you ask trick or treat? They probably didn't give you candy, did they?
Yeah, I know.
How'd you do it?
No, I had to. Of course. Yeah. But it was nice though. I remember once I was Frankenstein also.
Yeah, that's a typical ones.
Yeah, typical. I can't really recall many. Ooh, I remember that once I wanted to be the Terminator. Because I remember we went like to a costume store.
Yeah.
And there was like this makeup set that would make you look like Arnold, like in T2. You know, like when he has like
cool.
parts of his face that are showing like metal.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I want that one. And it was like way expensive.
No.
And they were
Your
like,
mom's
what?
like, okay, I have
Why don't you be
aluminum
a
foil.
turkey instead?
Yo hago todo esto yo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see like a Spanish Latina mom, like, I'll make it.
Yeah.
It's like super.
No, that was in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was really expensive. Fuck, I wanted to be the Terminator, man. And I wasn't able to. And as an adult, I just find that adult costumes are so boring.
Yeah, when an adult does it too, it's like, geez, why are you trying so hard? Like,
True, right?
Yeah.
I remember once I was Caesar, really original. You know, I just put like some sheets here.
Oh,
And a laurel here, and there you go.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. And some sandals.
I am Caesar.
Yeah, some sandals and a fucking sheet, a white sheet.
Yeah,
You know?
there's like a toga party. You fucking
pretty much.
frat douche.
A toga party. I remember once when I was in Canada, I went to a party that was called the Fuck Pants Party.
The fuck pants party.
Yeah, and you couldn't
You
go
don't
with
wear
pants.
pants.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was called Fuck Pants.
So you had to go just in your underwear.
Yeah, so I asked him, like, so what do you mean? You're like, you can wear your underwear. You can wear a bathing suit if you want. I mean, it's kind of boring, but you could. You could wear, like, a kilt.
Oh, okay.
And else it was just me and my underwear. And I put a fucking D battery in there. Just to make it look nice and bulgy.
Did you put a D on? That was so obvious.
Yeah, I know. It would be so totally obvious. And I remember, wow, where do they say this? Is it in Mean Girls? That Halloween is like the day where you can dress slutty and nobody will guilt you for it or shame you for it?
Yeah.
Is it on Mean Girls?
Yeah, Mean Girls.
Yeah, because it's true though. Because there's like a version of everything but slutty. You know, like slutty fairy, slutty policewoman, slutty vampire, right?
Yeah. No, every single.
Everything
Slutty
can
zombie.
Slutty zombie, a
Yeah.
slutty bee, you know, a slutty pirate. Like there's everything slutty. Versión puta. A slutty, you know? Yeah. Like Cenicienta puta. La sirenita puta. Una puta puta. You'd be like a slutty slut.
Oh no.
Yeah, but that's the way it was though in the States, right?
Oh, totally.
Totally.
Yeah.
Here, I feel that it's not that much. Like I've seen girls that are
Like
just
versión puta.
yeah,
Is that what you're
like,
saying?
yeah. I don't think that it happens. You've been to more. I assume that you've been to more Halloween parties than I have here.
In Chile? There's no, but yeah, I've been to Chile Halloween parties and people have fun with it. They have cool costumes and they go like crafty, and it's a good time. But no, that's not versión puta. You're right.
Yeah, it's not like that. But in the States, everything is slutty.
It's like they're waiting for that day
Yeah,
to
to be a
finally
total
like
slut.
just the right amount of like she's a tigress, whatever.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but here it doesn't happen that much. And I remember that in Canada, man, October, it's fucking freezing.
Like that, I mean,
It was fucking freezing. And I'd see girls like, you know, with skimpy clothes.
but it's not. Is it versión puta in Canada too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is like slutty. I said a slutty bee, slutty everything. No, I'm a mouse that is also a slut. You know, I'm a kitty cat, which is a slut too. Yeah, but I mean, I just guess I don't know. I guess they like. I remember that there was a girl once at that party that we went, the fuck pants party. There was a girl, and she had on like a corset with like
a corset.
Yeah, it was a corset, and she had thongs on. I swear to God.
And she had the thongs on.
She had a thong on, and in the thong, you know, like in the upper part, it said "fuck me running."
Oh man, why do you got to do this right now?
I know, right?
That's too much.
It's too much. It was weird. I was like kind of turned on, but at the same time, kind of grossed out.
Fuck me running.
Fuck me running.
Is that even possible?
I guess not. I mean, you'd have to run too to fuck her.
Yeah, I don't know if I could.
Nah, me neither.
Even in that corset.
Even in that corset, yeah.
The corsets are cool. I mean, corset I think is a good balance of like it's really weird and kind of pagany and fucked up.
Mm-hmm. But at the
and
same
it's like
time,
pretty
it's really
sexy
sexy.
too. Yeah. I think that's a good one. You don't have to like try to slut it up.
No.
Yeah.
Just wear that and
then-
thongs.
Yeah, and then throw in some fake blood, the
Yeah.
food coloring with honey,
The food coloring with honey.
and
yeah.
bang, you got it.
And there you go. I remember what else was I? I remember that I wanted to be Hitman for the longest time.
Yeah, you have to like shave your head.
Yeah, I would shave my head. I don't care.
Alright.
I wanted to be Hitman, but then I remember that my girlfriend said, "But people are gonna think that you're gonna be. People are gonna think that you're Pitbull.
You're like KKK or something.
No, Pitbull like the singer.
Pitbull, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Mr.
Mr.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Yeah. I was like, fuck that, no, man. And then I remember that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember that I had like a picture of Hitman, and I would
Yeah.
show it to people like, who is that? He's like, Pitbull. No, man, fuck, it's Hitman. I would show everybody Pitbull.
Oh, everyone play Mr. World. Everyone play Pitbull. There
Yeah.
he is. There he is. There's Pitbull.
Yeah.
Like fuck
Everybody
it.
thought Mr. Worldwide, and I'm like, fuck. So I guess I can't.
You come into my down out and meet me at the hotel room. You can
Yeah.
bring your girlfriend.
I know you want me. Yeah, fucking he sucks, Pitbull.
I remember Pitbull came to my university when he only had one song, which was "I Know You Want Me, You Know I Want to."
He went to your university?
That was like in 2009, and I remember with my friends like, why would we go to this like fucking shitty, like international, like dude, fuck this guy. No, nobody knows him. And then like he was blowing up 2
Yeah.
years later. He went
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, and now it's back to square one, I guess.
Yeah, where the fuck is Pitbull? I guess he ran out of people to collab with. Because everything was always feat Pitbull.
Yeah,
You know? Like, I never heard... Which one was his song? That one. I Know You Want Me, right?
yeah.
And what else? Was that it?
They're all just like over the top songs about being horny.
Yeah.
That one, the hotel room, and did he ever?
Yeah, I think those... All the rest were feat. It would be him like being... Dale. You know? Like a song by somebody else, and then he would say Dale. And then he was like the DJ Khaled of fucking...
Pretty much.
You know? The DJ Khaled of songs.
Everyone was just like, let's just go back to Daddy Yankee.
Yeah,
Like, He
exactly.
was better in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least the fucking guy... I don't like reggaeton, but at least he sings songs.
Yeah.
You know, people
he
just
sings
says-
songs.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying there are actual
Yeah.
words in it other than dale.
yeah.
You know, because Pitbull is just dale, and fuck him, man. So yeah, I didn't want to. I wanted to be Hitman, but nobody was gonna think Agent 47. They were gonna think Mr. Worldwide.
Which, dude, if you had gone at peak Pitbull, as Pitbull, at the peak of Pitbull fame, dude, people, I mean,
It
you
would've
get all
been
the
awesome.
attention at the party.
Yeah, but I don't want to be Pitbull. I
No,
want to be
you
Agent
don't wanna be
47.
Pitbull. All right.
You know, so I would have to have like the guns, the silver ballers, and be like, you know, Hitman.
Hitman,
They'll all be,
PlayStation
no.
2 game.
Yeah, they'll all be like, no, just Pitbull with guns.
Bad movie. Terrible movie.
Well, did you watch the first one or the second one? Because there's
no,
two Hitman movies.
The first one's good, second one's bad.
No, they're both pretty bad.
All right,
I mean,
yeah.
the first one is with Timothy Olyphant.
Nah,
So
have any
which one-
video game movies been good?
I.
The Sonic movie. Nah.
Oh God! So is that coming out still?
They pushed it back to February.
Yeah, because they wanted to fix the fucked up animation of Sonic.
Yeah.
Because he looked fucking horrible.
Looked really creepy.
Yeah, he looked creepy. Video game movies that have been good? No, not really.
Any of them. Mortal Kombat.
Nah, Mortal Kombat sucks.
That movie was okay.
I mean, I guess a lot. Well, to be honest, I'm not really a fan of Mortal Kombat, so I didn't really care for it when it came out.
Okay.
But I've heard, like, from people that do like Mortal Kombat, is that the first one is like okay, and the second one is just crap.
Yeah.
You know, but I find them both pretty crap. The second one's way crappier though. What about Resident Evil?
Oh, the first movie. Yeah, the first one's good.
You saw the first one.
I saw the first one, the last one.
So there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
They really milked that.
Yeah, I remember that I saw. Fuck. So it was the first one, then Apocalypse, then Extinction, then Afterlife, then whatever. I don't know. It just got so fucking strange. I remember that by the end, I haven't watched the last one, the final chapter. It just got so fucking weird all of a sudden. I just couldn't remember, like, what the fuck's going on again? You know? Because I remember
Outbreak, Raccoon City, that's all you need.
Yeah,
Why'd they go beyond
supposedly.
that?
But no, because then Mila Jovovich has, like, powers, because she's Alice. And they inject the T-virus into her. So that turns her, like, into a superhuman babe.
And her boobs got bigger somehow.
And her boobs got bigger somehow. And then she married the director. And did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What? Wes Anderson?
Paul W. Anderson, something like that.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks. And she should have married me. And
Why did her and Dua Lipa, man? They both had to say no to you.
I know. Fuck, man. She said they haven't met me. That's it. And then
They haven't gotten to know that D battery.
Yeah, they had to see me in the fuck pants party, and then they would be all over me, you know. And then they strip her powers away, but then she's still like superhuman for some fucking reason. Because I guess when she first got contacted with, I don't understand it.
They should have made a Chilean version of Resident Evil.
I heard that they're gonna reboot them. They're gonna reboot Resident Evil.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're gonna do them all over again. You know, I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah.
They've ran out of other ideas.
I mean, why don't fucking... I know that they're going to make an Uncharted movie.
Those games are so good. Like,
yeah.
You don't really... They're so high quality. The games are incredible movies that you play. Like, that's why they're so good, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's not interactive.
Yeah,
Like,
now let's take away the part that makes them so interesting.
that doesn't make any sense.
I saw that there was like a fan movie of Uncharted with Nathan Fillion. And it's really good. He really looks like Nathan Drake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was okay. It's like a short. It was on YouTube. I saw it once and it was okay. Sully looks fucked up, you know, and same as the other one. But it was all right. But I don't know, man. An Uncharted movie. Did you watch Assassin's Creed?
The movie?
Uh-huh.
Nah.
With Fassbender?
Not
Michael
good?
Fassbender? No, I haven't seen it. No. I don't know, man. I just think that they just stray far too away from the material. Because like I said, Resident Evil is about zombies, and then it's about this chick who's a super
The first one's cool, though.
The first one's
With
alright.
the lasers, and he's like dodging the lasers.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a good scene. And then all of a sudden the lasers like turn into a grid, and he can't dodge.
and he can't escape them.
turns into confetti.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's pretty absurd, but it's awesome.
That's a scene you don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then after that, they just got... And Jill Valentine's on the second one, and then for some reason, she's like a fucking doofus. You know? And she's supposed to be like, you know, one of the most trained people from Stars or whatever. And then, no, she's just an asshole. And then Mila Jovovich comes over and saves the day. And beats Nemesis. I don't know. It's just fucking retarded. Did you watch Super Mario Brothers?
Oh, it's supposed to be so terrible. It's good, right?
Yeah,
the movie?
Yeah? You haven't seen
I've
it
seen
ever?
I've seen parts of it, yeah.
Do you remember like when it came out when you were young?
93 it came out?
Something like that, yeah. I remember watching it when I was a kid.
Yeah?
I remember liking it when I was a kid.
Yeah?
When I was a kid, yeah. But I mean, I was a kid, right? I just always expected them to, you know, to have the overalls and crap. And that happens like by the end of the movie.
They're just fucking around the whole time.
Yeah, and there's dinosaurs for some fucking reason.
That's right.
It's like a dystopia. And Toad is like a guy that plays guitar.
Toad is just some dude that plays guitar?
Yeah.
At a college campus?
And Bowser is a guy. It's Dennis Hopper, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just retarded.
I'm really surprised they made that without, especially like with such a license that's from Japan. You know?
Exactly.
They're like, okay, let's take your material and just destroy it. Is that cool? Like,
Are you down with that?
Nintendo, is that cool? And they're like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, fuck it. We don't need this fucking plumber anyway.
We don't need this franchise. Like, what's it?
Have you seen Silent Hill?
And the movie.
Uh-huh.
You're just listing off shit I have not seen.
No?
No.
Man, you suck.
You love Silent Hill.
The games.
Yeah.
Movies are... The first one is alright, I guess. The second one's horrible.
Oh, man.
The second one's fucking horrible. Terrible.
Just got awful.
Just god awful. But we were talking about Halloween. I remember that when I was younger, here, people would not go trick-or-treating. And I remember in the States, when you would go trick-or-treating, then your dad would have to check all the candy because they could poison you.
They could have roofied your child.
They could have roofied your child.
Dude, when I was trick-or-treating, I remember the days before that was a big deal. You getting roofied from the candy and whatnot.
Yeah.
I didn't get roofied from... I mean, I feel like I was the final generation in the United States, at least in Pennsylvania, where it was like, all right, kids, go off, have a great time in Halloween.
Really?
And dude, we fucked around. We like put shaving cream on people's driveway and like... I remember I wrote "Beware" in giant letters one of my teacher's driveway shaving cream,
Really?
which is like probably an offense now. Like,
You think so?
if you write beware in somebody's driveway and shaving cream, that's kind of fucked up.
What is shaving cream?
Yeah, but it's like a threat to their lives, basically.
Oh, I understand. Okay, yeah, beware. All right.
Dude,
I
we
remember
just-
that I threw eggs.
Yeah.
It was like the most bad thing, naughty thing I would do was throw eggs at houses. You know, if they didn't give you candy, you just go, yeah, chug an egg at them.
Yeah. Or like ding dong ditch. You take a dump in a bag, right? Light on fire. Ring
Yeah.
the doorbell and run.
Ding dong ditch?
Ding dong ditch.
I never heard it like that. You know how they call it here?
Ring ring raja.
Rin, rin, raja. Yeah. Oh, so at least you know about that. There's even a song about it.
There's a song?
Yeah, but it's by 31 Minutos. You know that kid
Oh,
show
cool.
with the
Yeah, yeah.
puppets?
It's a good one.
They have one that's called Rin Rin Raja.
Oh, cool.
I remember that I tried to play it on guitar, and it was fucking impossible. It was like really, really hard to play
Really?
it on guitar. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be, I'm just gonna fuck around. I'm gonna learn some songs from 31 Minutos,
Yeah.
and then just go at a party and be like, oh yeah, I know that one. And I could never play it.
Oh, man.
Back when I was young though, I haven't tried it again. But I remember that one was really hard. And
We do fucking around in neighborhoods as a kid during Halloween. So many joyous times.
yeah,
You get to dress up like an asshole, be an asshole.
Be an asshole.
My parents didn't ask any questions. We just arrive back.
it was like The Purge.
Yeah.
It was like The Purge.
We were total pricks.
No, I remember that my mom would say, okay, you can't eat any of the candy that they give you. You have to come back here and then
Really?
I'll check it. Yeah.
I remember my sister was like, what do you got? What do you got? And we just look at it and we would trade.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
She'd be like, oh, you got the peanut butter cups? Like, oh, I got Butterfinger.
God.
I like Butterfinger more.
God.
Okay, let's do a switch.
Okay.
Or the Smarties. And like, we would just fucking go back and forth.
Yeah.
It was like there's this whole black market of
Black market of
the
candy.
Yeah, Halloween
I remember
candy.
my mom would check it, and if one of them looked like opened, that had been like slightly opened or anything, she would chuck it away.
Just like, who for fun would be like, you know what?
Let's
I'm gonna
poison
give these
some
kids
kids.
like dimethyltryptamine or something. I don't know. Whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
but I
they-
mean, I remember that it was a concern. I remember that a lot of people were concerned. Maybe something did happen.
I'm sure that became,
Like maybe somebody poisoned some fucking kid. I don't know. Somebody hates these fucking brats and poison them all. It could happen. Maybe he wanted to do it like just for the fuck of it. Like I'll put some laxative on this fucking kid. Yeah. And then it turned out he died or something.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Oh man, I hope not. But it probably did.
Because there are people that have like allergic reactions, like severe allergic reactions to shit.
Yeah.
Because, for example, have you ever heard of a cream that's called Yes with an exclamation mark?
The sex cream.
Yeah. Have you seen it like
Yeah.
in pharmacies?
I have used such cream.
You have used such cream. Okay, so.
When I used it, it was no, but yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
When I used it, it was no. It was fucked up. Okay, but the secret to that cream is that you gotta use it without her knowing.
Okay.
So what I used to do back in the day, I would apply it like to my finger, and then I'd just be, and they'd be like, oh wow, why am I feeling this way? This guy must be a god. It was awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a little bit manipulative, if you will. It's a bit deceiving.
That's borderline.
It's borderline deceiving, but it was a fun time. But
That's
then
fun.
I remember that I started reading the thing, and it said something like,
Make
if you
sure.
experience allergic reactions or anything, discontinue the use. And I was like, fuck, I never even
Could've
thought
been.
about that.
Yeah.
Imagine you start fingering some chick and then she starts getting allergic reactions from it because you didn't tell her in the first place that you were using Yes.
Oh man.
I'll be like, that fucking finger is allergic. I'm allergic to his fucking finger. I'm allergic to this fucking guy.
Yeah. No, then the inverse would happen, right?
Exactly.
You'd just be a total prick and she would kick you out of her life.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
But then you would tell her exactly why it happened, and that'd be even worse.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a douchebag move.
It is.
You know?
It's, hey man, feast or famine.
Exactly. Feast or famine. But I remember when I read that, I was like, oh, fuck. I never thought about that. Imagine.
Those are those things that, those
are
questions.
things that, you don't question it because you're young and horny.
That's
A
what I
little
think.
bit
Like
of an
that would
asshole.
be in a movie back in the day, and they would just laugh about it. Like you'd see that in
Yeah,
a movie
like in
90s.
American Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd see that and be like, "Oh, that was cool back then."
But
And
I
now
mean-
it's just cringy.
But for example, I don't know, like American Pie, the whole scene with Nadia? When she's like undressing and the guy puts a camera and then he runs over to Stifler's house or whatever, like to
that's
watch her
really-
undress.
you watch it now?
Yeah. I mean, from what I get, I've heard both sides of the argument. I've heard people say, "Oh, that's cringy. You can't do that," But at the same time, I've also heard other people, and I kind of agree more with them, that in the end, Jim doesn't get he gets his comeuppance for it. It's not like he succeeds for being such a prick. You know, because then afterwards, haha, joke's on him, and then everybody sees him, you know, like being broadcast on the internet or whatever. So it's never like it's never portrayed in the movie as something cool to do.
It is though at the beginning when all his friends are watching, like, hey, check it
like,
out,
hey,
got
check
the
it
monkey,
out.
whatever.
And
like,
even Blink 182 is there. That's
Yeah.
Blink 182.
That's dope.
Yeah, and they're the ones that are watching, and they have like a fucking monkey.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, dude, it does get its moment in the movie where, and you want to try to do the same. I remember watching that and being like, why have not I done this? Like, this is awesome.
Really?
I remember watching, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seems like something you could, it's so easy. And like, oh, get your friends in and all. Just the beginning of the internet at that time too. Like, oh, this is cool.
But I mean, why would you show it to your friends though?
But she just gets naked and masturbates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone's watching at the same time. Like, it's a bro moment within the high school. Like,
A bro moment, really?
yeah, it's something you think about. Like, that's crazy. That's awesome.
I don't know. I would never show. I wouldn't want some other guy looking at a chick that I might have sex with or something. You know,
I guess,
according
but
to me.
when you want status within your school, whatever.
Oh yeah, maybe.
At that point, you know, he wanted to like climb the social ladder.
Yeah.
So I would like to work out for him that way. I don't know. He does get his comeuppance for it, but at the same time, I don't know if it's enough that I would be like,
Okay, yeah, maybe
a little bit, but
a little bit, but yeah, but then he's humiliated, like by everybody, and Nadia's like cool with it, you know, for some
Yeah.
reason. She doesn't say like, really, were you broadcasting me to other people? You fucking pervert.
yeah,
You know, that's like a plot hole, because she never says anything about it.
yeah.
Oh, Jim, you know, I noticed that you were broadcasting me to your fucking friends.
She just goes on being the horny foreign girl, like
Yeah.
that two-dimensional
And
character.
they never fuck.
Yeah,
You know, because in the second one, then she has sex with the other one, with fucking Michelle, the one from Bandcamp.
yeah.
Yeah, so he never has sex with Nadia, which sucks, I think. Because she nails the Shermanator.
That's right.
Right. You saw the second one, right?
Back in the day.
That's the one with the lesbians.
Yeah.
That scene with the lesbians, holy shit. I remember back in the day.
That was the one.
That was the one. I remember back in the day, man. Oof. A lot of fond memories of them. Of the lesbians from American Pie. So, I guess... Whoa, sorry. What time is it? You think we are reaching the end?
I mean,
of the podcast?
we're an hour in.
We're an hour.
We're an
in.
hour deep.
1 hour deep into everything. I think
I'm enjoying the conversation about Halloween.
Yeah, but we haven't really talked much about Halloween, to be
We
honest.
haven't talked about Halloween.
Yeah, so we can talk some more about Halloween. Okay, so what is it that you most miss from the States?
Of
from
Halloween?
Yeah.
Everything gets decorated. People go all out.
Yeah, people get fucking
To
crazy.
dude, the whole neighborhood is transformed during
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
It's nuts. And then right away, as soon as Halloween's done,
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's like a magical place for a while. I know it's totally commercial.
Uh-huh.
And anybody, there are people here. It's funny, when I came here, I went out with this communist girl.
With this what?
I went with a girl who's communist, yeah. In Chile. Last year.
Okay, a communist girl, all right.
Totally communist.
Totally communist.
That was like her theme.
Okay.
Like, we got along really well, and she was funny. She had a great sense of humor. But like, she came from a very communist family. And that's something it would always come up like in our conversations once in a while. Like, oh, that's right. She hates consumerism.
She hated consumerism?
Yeah. So like, her perspective, and that she got it from her mom basically, was like, when she sees people who are doing anything, dressing up for certain holidays or like decorate their homes, it's like, I guess some money.
Oh, that sucks.
Like, oh, they're wasting money. They're for something that has no real meaning.
But I mean, people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I think it brings a little level of joy.
Yeah.
But then I had to be like the pussy, like, but it's mystical, you know? Like,
Yeah.
don't you know about the joy of Christmas? Like, and she's like, shut up.
Yeah, there's people that enjoy Christmas like a lot.
I do. I enjoy Christmas.
Yeah, I like Christmas too. It's just that here it's just boring because it's hot.
And you see the Santa Claus with the fucking...
And Santa Claus, yeah, he's fucking dying of heat.
And he steals a snowman somehow in Chile.
There's a snowman, yeah. Like Santa here should be wearing shorts and sandals.
Yeah.
But we were talking about Halloween though. Yeah, Halloween here, people don't go too overboard about it.
Not,
you know?
you don't see... right now where I'm living in Santa Lucia, they put up little decorations and like a little
ghosts
pumpkin.
and shit.
Yeah, like the whatever the...
Yeah, the jack-o'-lantern. But you can't have jack-o'-lanterns here because we don't have those pumpkins here.
You couldn't make it out of zapallo?
It would be awesome.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
It would be awesome. Yeah, you can make a jack-o'-lantern out of fucking squash.
It's just too thick, I think. You'd have to hollow it out just enough and then put the fucking face in it.
Well, yeah, that would fucking suck.
You could
But-
make a jack-o'-lantern from
Well,
Zabaya.
you could make a jack-o'-lantern. My mom grows squash in her backyard.
Really?
Yeah. So I could ask her if she has like one that is small. And it's just that it's such a waste though. If you hollow it all out,
With the regular pumpkin, you hollow out less, but you still
Exactly.
waste a lot.
you still waste a lot.
And you can make the seeds. Dude, my mom would make delicious fucking snack from the seeds.
From the seeds? From
Yeah.
pumpkin seeds?
Pumpkin seeds, man. All you do is pumpkin seeds, the right amount of oil
Uh-huh.
and salt.
Uh-huh.
So you throw it in the oven like 10 minutes. And that was a snack that would last you for like 3 weeks. That shit never went bad.
Really?
Yeah, and
Man, I never heard about that.
Take a little baggie with that to school.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, what a great snack. Delicious.
God, I never ate that.
I would rock out on those seeds, man. It would change the
I
color.
would rock out, yeah.
It would change the color of my feces for weeks, man.
Yeah, of course.
It was great.
God, I miss pumpkin pie a lot. I remember we talked about this with Lester.
Pumpkin pie, yeah.
But yeah, pumpkin seeds. I never knew about that. Yeah,
can-
here decorations. Did you ever hear about that story of Halloween? I don't know if it was true. I think it was. There was like this decoration that wasn't like too weird in the States because everybody goes all out when they decorate for Halloween.
Yeah.
So there was this guy hanging from a tree, and everybody thought it was a decoration, and it was an actual guy that hung himself.
What?
Yeah.
Where was this?
I don't remember. Somewhere in the States.
Everyone's like, that's so lifelike.
Yeah. Wow, that one looks so detailed.
Where'd you get that skeleton?
Yeah. Yo, in Poltergeist, they use real skeletons.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
That's why the
That's why they
cell
all
was
fucking
haunted.
died.
And the fucking little girl died, yeah.
Yeah, well, Carol Ann, nobody knew what she actually died of. I think it was like a heart disease.
Intestinal
Oh,
thing.
it was intestinal disease.
The little girl in Poltergeist?
Yeah, Carol Ann. The one
Yeah,
that
I just
plays
looked this
Carol
up
Ann.
because I watched the movie for fun.
Okay.
For
It's a
kicks.
fun movie.
Yeah. Oh, Poltergeist. Go back and watch Poltergeist from 1982.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The effects are really bad, but it's still fun to watch.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. They're here. Okay, so Carol Ann, she died from intestinal disease.
She had some sort of intestinal disease that it like snuck up on her, and it led to her to have like shock, basically.
Oh, God. That's horrible.
And then she was like bleeding from the inside.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up way to die, especially a little kid, because she was like a little kid still, right?
She was like, she'd done Poltergeist 3, I think she was 11.
I think that she didn't make it into Poltergeist 3.
She did a few scenes.
Uh-huh. And then she died.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember. I do remember Poltergeist, the first one and the second one. The third one, I don't remember it that well.
They get worse and worse as it goes.
Yeah, no, of course. The first one's the best.
is
Always.
great.
And
they-
then the other one that was like the sister, she got stabbed by
She
her
was
boyfriend.
strangled. Yeah. Or stabbed. Yeah.
Strangled or stabbed, something like that, by her boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Strangled.
Strapped. She was strapped.
She was strapped by her boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, and she was like 21.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
And then what else? I remember there were a lot. The Indian guy from the second one, he also died like under weird circumstances. And fuck, I can't remember anything else. But I do remember that they used real skeletons because I guess it was cheaper than to make a prosthetic one.
That would look as good as those real
That
ones.
was look as good as those real ones. So they rented it out from somewhere and then they would use it.
And there's a couple in that scene too. It's weird.
Yeah, those scenes where these coffins like pop out of the ground and then they open up, those are all like real skeletons.
Man.
That's fucked up.
They don't do it like they used to.
Now it would all be CGI.
Yeah.
You know, and people wouldn't be getting haunted for the rest of their lives.
God.
Do you believe in that shit? Hauntings and ghosts and the paranormal?
About the movies and stuff? Like The Exorcist too. The Exorcist got crazy shit that happened on the
The
set.
Exorcist got crazy shit that happened on the set. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I think if you're making something that's going to create a lot of fear among people, like out of nowhere, you're spending time to make something that's going to create people, like
Creep
legit
people out.
scare them
Yeah.
that wasn't there before. So like if energy does exist in that way, and I don't fucking know, I'm just speculating.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows, it ain't science.
I know.
Then wouldn't that come back? Like wouldn't there be some sort of balance in the universe that would come right back at you, motherfucker, for
Yeah, for creating all this fear.
all these nightmares and people?
Because I know that the little kid from The Exorcist, afterwards, she was like a drug addict and fucking alcoholic and everything.
Yeah.
Because she got like fucked up for playing, damn, I can't remember the name of the character now.
And the brother of the doctor in the first Poltergeist.
The brother of the doctor in the first Poltergeist, okay?
He like went nuts, killed his own family.
Really?
Yeah.
He
and
went
then-
Chris Benoit on everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
There was a lot of hauntings and just weird stuff. Also, The Conjuring, too, apparently had a lot of things happen.
The Conjuring?
Yeah.
Did you like that movie?
I think it's pretty creepy.
I like it too. I remember that on Titanic, they also talked a lot about hauntings and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, supposedly the people that were on Titanic, they said that they saw like a lot of weird shit. Because I remember reading back in the day, I had this teacher that was like really into paranormal shit or
Okay.
whatever, and she would tell us crap at school. She was like our arts teacher, and beforehand, like before the art class,
I love it. Teachers, like at least the United States and Canada, they'll have like their weird thing they fixate upon.
they're fixated upon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this
yeah.
was here in Chile though. So I had this
Okay,
teacher.
then I guess everywhere.
No, I had this teacher that she was really, really into paranormal shit. So she was our art teacher, and every time before class started, she would tell us like a scary story or whatever. And,
All right, now we're ready to paint these bushes, guys.
Yeah, yeah. They would tell you something totally fucked up, and then okay.
Let's watch some Bob Ross.
Yeah. Bob Ross. I love him. And then that was an all-boys school that I went to. And then one of my fucking faggot classmates told on her, and then she could never tell us again.
No.
I swear.
That's fucked up.
Nobody knew who it was. We all had pretty much an idea
Yeah?
of who it was. You know, fucking fag. And then,
man.
so the teacher showed up. She's like, in the last parent meeting, somebody told that I was telling spooky stories. And I guess one of you got really, really scared from him. So I can't tell any more of them. Sorry, guys. We're like, fuck.
Oh, no.
We were all like, fuck you, Villegas. And we all knew it was him. You know, like, fuck. He was like the only pussy.
That sucks,
I know.
man.
And she had like really good stories. She told me really good stories.
Really fucked up ones?
Yeah, there are some that I still remember to this day.
Man.
They were really, really good stories, and then she would find and then fuck some fucking guy, fucking kid. Must be gay now. And, so, but do you believe like in the paranormal, like ghosts?
It's just one of those things. I feel like...
I mean, I know that nobody knows, but what do you think?
I think if you honestly... Like, the human brain is really powerful.
Okay.
And if you believe that you can see something, like, you might... Either you do actually literally see something that's from another dimension, or you can, like, trick yourself into hallucinating to seeing something. Because I don't believe that, like, everywhere all over the world has stories about ghosts. It's not just one culture that's got ghost stories, man. Is there one culture? Is there any culture that doesn't have anything about ghosts?
Yeah.
Does that exist anywhere?
Not really, no.
Everybody fucking has it.
Yeah.
So therefore, it can't be completely out of just the thin air. Like, oh, these people are crazy.
Exactly.
There's gotta be something happening.
Uh-huh.
Maybe people are just hallucinating. Maybe it's in your own fucking brain and you're that powerful that you can hallucinate seeing something like that. But also, there's a lot of stories where people see the same. There's like connections. Oh,
Yeah.
I was in the hotel. In the mirror, I saw like a little girl.
Yeah.
And people consistently have these same stories, and they don't know each other.
Yeah.
So there's something that begs to be known about that. That's a very interesting question. I don't know. I bet I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
But do you believe in ghosts, yes or no?
I'd say yes.
Yeah, same here.
I think 60% of people in Chile believe in ghosts.
Yeah, well, Chile is like mythology has a lot of ghosts and shit like that. You know, witches and not sorcerers, but witches and shit like that.
Witches, dude, that's a really fun one.
Yeah.
That's a fun one, man.
Did you ever watch the movie The Witches? The one with Angelica Houston?
No, I saw The Witch, though. The newer one.
Oh, that one's awesome. Did you like it?
I liked it. It was like propped up as like the best indie horror film.
Ah, okay. When I saw it, it wasn't propped up like that.
Okay.
I was like,
it's a very good
The
film.
Witch sounds good. It's really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. It's
I liked
creepy.
it a lot.
It's really creepy.
It's really creepy.
They make the thing about witches too is you have to make the woods, being in the woods, feel creepy.
Yeah.
Because that's like where they eat babies or whatever they do.
Whatever they do. Did you watch the Blair Witch Project?
Of course, man.
Obviously,
We
yeah.
talked about it. Yeah.
We talked about it. Yeah, obviously.
Best movie. Best fucking movie.
Best fucking movie.
Made very close to where I lived. In
Yeah,
Maryland,
you
right?
told me about that. You live right close to there.
Dude,
Fuck, I would-
Appalachian's creepy.
What?
Appalachian Trail. In the United States, it's just creepy, man. At night, it's a dense woods, and I don't know what it is. I feel like the south of Chile too is anywhere at night is creepy, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I guess it's the thick woods and not being able to see anything. Have you ever seen this movie, I Spit on Your Grave?
Nah.
No? It's about like this chick that gets like raped and tortured and everything and left for dead. And then she comes back and takes revenge on all the fucking guys that wronged her.
As a ghost.
No. She's a person. They leave her for dead, but she didn't die.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then, but it's like gore.
Oh, cool.
You know, yeah. Like it's fucking bloody. You know,
Yeah.
like it's stupid. It's like, over the top gore.
Awesome, man.
It's pretty good. And the first one, Fuck, I don't remember because there's 3 of them. But in one of them, the chick lives like in the woods, like in a really secluded area by her own. She goes there like to write or some crap like that. And then, I saw it. I'm like, I would not fucking live there alone.
Dude, I remember camping
and I'm a dude.
I remember camping out in the woods, and it was like a summer, and I was like with Boy Scouts. So it was like 5 dudes, and one of the guys was like, I'm gonna go by myself. Like, fuck you guys. I'm gonna make a hut out of sticks. I'm gonna sleep by myself tonight because I don't fucking care. And
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, I want to try. And yeah, he was back 4 hours later at night. He was like, I was freaked out. Like,
of course,
sleeping under sticks by yourself. Like, I think he walks pretty far away from the campsite. So
oh God,
I don't know why.
he just wanted to measure his dick.
Challenge fate.
Yeah. I remember I lived in a school. I think I told you. Yeah, that I lived in a school once.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I lived in a school because one of my uncles was, he lived in the school because he took care of it.
He was
like there would be the
janitor?
school. Yeah, it would be like the school, and then you had like a house.
That's a nice way of saying janitor.
It's a nice way of saying janitor. Yeah,
He took care of it.
But I mean, it was a janitor, but he also took care of school because this was during the summer.
Oh, yeah.
So he wanted to go on vacation or something, and he's like, "Why don't you come here, stay at my house? And all you got to do is, sometimes walk around the school, make sure that nobody is, trying to get in or whatever." And I had to turn on some lights, and then turn them off at a certain time. And I had a bike because the fucking school was huge. Like just to get like to the entrance of it, I had to go on a bike. And I remember that at night I would hear fucking creepy shit. I'd be like, man, are they trying to break in, or is it just me?
The noises.
Yeah.
Man, your mind plays with you so much in the dark.
I remember once I went to the beach to Punta de Tralca, and there's a part there where there's like this abandoned house. And I remember that me and a group of friends would always go there at night. And then you would read shit. A lot of people went there, right? And they would read shit, like they would write shit on the walls, like the demon was here, or don't go in, you'll go crazy, shit like that. And then I remember once that we were there, we were really freaked out. We had taken a picture, and I remember that afterwards when we came back, we saw it, and there was like you could see like all of us standing, and like right above us, you could see like an image like of a ghost.
No
I kid you not. And I was like, fuck.
No way.
It looked like clouds, sort of, and it would form like this image. And we're like, fuck. And everybody was watching it. Oh, fuck, you're right. And we wanted to go show everybody else, and nobody saw it. They were all like, no, I don't see. What the fuck you guys talking about? Yeah. And then the next day.
There's a Polaroid.
No, just on the cell phone.
Okay.
And then the next day, I remember we all got together again and we watched it, and we couldn't see it either. We were just all so highly suggested, I think.
Yeah.
That we all thought, oh yeah, that looks like it, because we were already like in this creepy fucking state of mind.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess we all, look, you see that? And everyone's like, oh yeah, I see it too. But yeah, next day when we were like not scared anymore, we were like, yeah, I don't fucking see it either.
So that's the thing where it's like, it could be your own brain.
Yeah.
That caused you to see what was this like apparition. Yeah. It could be that the apparition caused itself to appear in the picture just long enough so it was like, all right, we're not fucking going back there, Yeah. You can't discard that possibility also.
Also, yeah.
I mean, everything's possible.
Everything's possible.
I throw out nothing. Point blank, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah, I do. Hauntings, I don't know, witches. There's this channel. It's called, I talked about this channel also in the other podcast. It's called Ruta del Silencio.
Okay.
And it's like a horror podcast thing, but it's from Chile.
Oh, cool.
So they talk about shit, like things that I heard about when I was growing up.
Cool.
Like how to know if you're being followed by a witch. Shit like that.
No way.
Yeah, there are like something.
Do frogs appear in your line of vision?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, there's something like about the smell. If you smell like something that is being like in constant decomposition, then maybe you've been targeted by a witch.
Targeted by a witch.
Yeah, because you know that in the north of Chile, there's like a lot of fucking witches. I remember a long time ago, back in the day, also like for Halloween, they did this. There was this show that was called, it wasn't Informe Especial, but it was something like that. You know, it was like one of these shows. And they did one about the witches, but they were male witches. They're called brujos from Salamanca, which is a city in the north.
Okay.
So they would show, and it was fucking creepy. I remember I was like, whoa. So there was like this guy, and they would all have their faces covered. Okay. So what they would do is that they would go at night to the cemetery, and they would grab dirt from the cemetery. So they would show the reporter, and he was like, they would show a picture of a guy. Yeah. They would blur it out, obviously, and then he'd be like, so this guy, he's been doing bad things, and they asked me, to teach him a lesson a little bit. So they went and they grabbed like cemetery dirt, and then they put his picture with some candles and whatever the fuck they did, I don't know. And then the guy would get like his comeuppance or something.
No way.
Yeah, and then you could like actually hire, but you can't just go, hey, I heard you were a witch. Could you please, scare the living shit out of my girlfriend because she's being a bitch. No, it was like you had to go like for a legitimate reason, and you would have to hire them, and you better not fucking double cross them.
Oh man, what do you think if somebody pulled some shit on Karol Dance? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, a degenerate witch.
Please don't.
Maybe the one blowing him was a witch.
That's nuts, man. That's creepy as fuck.
I wish I could find that fucking report, man. I remember I was watching it. I was like in 7th grade.
Yeah.
I remember it was around October. And I remember that at school, everybody was like, yo, so tonight they're going to show that report on the witches. Yeah, you're going to watch it? Yeah, I'm gonna watch
it's like
it.
an advertisement, like the witch report.
Yeah, everybody knew about it. Yeah, because back then it was just TV, right? You didn't have like fucking...
I remember like seeing advertisements for like the new episode of whatever. And being like, oh, it's going to be cool. Yeah. Now it's like I read an article online. Like this will be...
Yeah, I saw the trailer on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember I was like, yeah, we got to watch. And yeah, it was fucked up.
The witches.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
In all directions.
Yeah, because remember when we talked about urban legends? We talked about them. About the witches.
Dude, but witches also are in some ways universal, right?
Yeah. It's just in some places they're considered, I don't know, I mean, you got like the cliche, the pointy hat, and the ugly ass face, and the warts.
They look like Gitana, kind of. Like Gitana's kind of like witches, don't they?
The gypsies, yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
They look like the first stage towards being a witch.
Yeah.
Like a real witch would be like a little more fucked up than the average Gitana, but they're like kind of getting there.
So you didn't see the movie The Witches, the one that's by, it's based on a book by Roald Dahl, which is the guy that wrote Matilda.
Yeah. Well, I read the book The Witches. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You read the book then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Remember there was a kid that turns into a mouse.
Yeah.
And then the witches there, they would say that if a child had just taken a shower, they could smell him, and he smelled like crap. So basically, lots of the kids did not have to take showers. Yeah. Just in case, so that they wouldn't get caught by witches.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It was awesome, man. I love that book.
The witches are creepy too in the movie.
In the movie, they're fucked up because they have like masks, so they take off. I remember I watched it not too long ago, and it's a really fucking creepy movie. And I remember that I watched it when I was a kid, and it creeped me out even more, obviously. Because supposedly they have no toes. So they had to wear like these weird ass shoes that would cover the fact that they had no toes.
Okay.
And they all wore gloves because their hands were like pointy and hairy.
Okay.
And they were all bald, so everybody wore wigs. And then there's this part in the movie where they're like at a witch convention, and it's like in a hotel convention room, and they're like, is everybody set? Yeah, okay, let us know if we need anything. And then the guy locks the door, and then the witches, they just start, like getting into their own
They're doing
shape.
real witchy, yeah.
Yeah.
Being cunty.
Yeah, being cunty. But then I remember that Roald Dahl fucked up, fucking protested against the movie because they changed the ending. Because in the book, the kid stays as a mouse forever.
Okay.
And he lives along with his grandma because his grandma was like a witch hunter. And in the book, the kid stays as a mouse forever. But in the movie, there's this one witch that for whatever fucking reason goes back to his house and turns him back into a boy. I know that Roald Dahl got really pissed off and he was like, don't watch this fucking movie. Don't fucking change the ending. It's kind of like what Alan Moore does. Yeah.
But that's modern times. I mean, or at least the 90s for you. Like, yeah. That's fucking PC bullshit.
It had to be PC bullshit. Yeah, because it was like a kid's movie. How's it going to end bad for him?
And also, it's really creepy for a kid.
It's really
movie
creepy.
Where the protagonists don't turn out well.
Yeah.
That's very unsettling.
But most of those books, Matilda was the same shit. I remember that it was also really weird. Do you remember that in Matilda? Fuck, I don't remember if in the movie, but in the book, I remember that she gets adopted by her teacher, and the parents don't give a fuck. Yeah. They're like, really, you want to go live with your teacher? Yeah, go ahead. Like, what? It was so weird. And I remember they all watched TV, and there's this scene where the principal grabs like one of these kids by the hair, and then she swings around and throws a kid out fucking flying.
And that's just
weird
part of the deal.
movies. Did you ever read The Twits? It was also by that same guy.
Yeah, Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Man, people should read those books. They're really good. Maybe a lot of people didn't even know that Matilda was a book.
No, I think we had to watch it. We had to read the book.
Yeah.
And I remember back when I was in elementary school.
I had to read the book too. I remember that they made me read that one.
Roald Dahl, it's such like an interesting flavor to it. Like kind of Tim Burton-y.
Totally. Yeah.
I consider it like that, but even more twisted. I don't know.
It's just that it's so unsettling because it's supposed to be for kids.
For kids.
Yeah.
And as an adult, you look at it and like, this is really weird. Yeah. Because
Because
like Nightmare Before Christmas.
A Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah,
I,
that
like,
one was all
jumps-
right.
I love that movie.
Yeah?
I actually just watched it very recently, yeah.
I actually don't really remember it well, to be honest.
It's so strange.
Because I remember that it came out at the same time as Jurassic Park,
Okay.
sort of. So I remember watching more Jurassic Park than The Nightmare Before Christmas.
But it,
Actually, yeah, I don't fucking remember it at all.
it's it's just
Skellington.
because it's so wacky. It's not, and there's not like one memorable thing. Just the whole thing is like
A whack
out of
fest.
left field, like fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like really categorize it when you see it. But yeah, he's from this Halloween other world. And he skips through another dimension, kind of like, what is it? C.S. Lewis, Chronicles of Narnia.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Like he sees this other dimension, and he sees Christmas.
Okay.
For a second, through like the portal of a tree.
Wasn't it? Yeah, so in his world, every day was Halloween.
Yeah.
Something
And
like that.
his job is to scare people, and he's the best at scaring people.
Okay.
So he skips through. He sees Christmas, and it's like amazingly whimsical. It's like he sees everything as being perfect. And then he goes back to his Halloween underworld, and he like teaches. He's like, we have to learn about this wonderful tradition of Christmas, and like, I want to be like Santa Claus. Like it's his ideas. He wants to take over and be like the leader of Christmas.
Man, I really don't remember it at all. I think I'm gonna watch it later.
It's great. Yeah, and you combine. It's such a good job of like combining Halloween symbols with Christmas.
Yeah.
Like the two cultures. It's really clever.
Yeah, I fucking don't remember it at all.
It's a fucked up, like it's creepy stuff too in that film.
Yeah, so the thing with Roald Dahl books was it was just so creepy because I remember the movie about the witches is really fucked. Like they are genuinely scary. I remember, and I remember that also in the book the kid was like happy to be a mouse because he had like all these cool shit to play with. Because I remember that the grandma built him like a train track or whatever that would go like through his whole room, and it was like awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And then if you grow up, it's like boring.
Like he's gonna live for like I'm gonna live for
2 more years, and
Exactly.
that's it, sort of. Yeah, but his grandma was gonna die too, so
well, you know what?
yeah, and he could fuck.
He could
Fuck
fuck
other
away.
mice.
He got his wish.
He got his wish. So I think that about sums up this episode of What Wap Podcast. We want to thank you all for tuning in. Remember that we have an Instagram at What Wap Podcast. And I don't know. Anything else? Any closing comments?
Have fun at Halloween.
Yes.
If you go to
Do
the
not
Halloween-
drink and drive.
Yeah. And if you are doing a radio show, make sure you don't get a blowjob while you're doing the show.
Otherwise, you'll be called a degenerate by a whole country. And then you'll make a video yourself saying, I'm not a degenerate.
Oh, God. I'm going to go back and rewatch that now because that's so good.
The entertainment value. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Well, we'll hear you next week with more What Wap Podcast.